Shalom, Mishpaka. Shalom, everybody. I ain't gonna be here, too long. I just want to share a vision that I'm seeing. Actually, I just saw it, and I'm still seeing more things, and I just want to share that in this time, before all these plagues drop down, and I don't come in this big, huge, behold, I have a message to say, but before the plagues come, I heard from the Most High, before the plagues get ready to drop down, that it is going to be so very important. This time it won't be putting the blood on the doorpost, but this time it'll be the spirit. It's the spirit inside of the dalet, which is the letter D in Hebrew, and it means door. When you open it, there's something that's revealed. When your heart is open, inside of your heart, then it reveals what is in there. So putting the spirit this time upon the doorpost of the heart. It's the commandments, it's the things that the Most High said that we should do in our hearts. And it's not that we do it ourselves, right? Because without Ruach HaKodesh, without the Spirit, which in Hebrew that's called the Kodesh Spirit, the sacred breath of the Most High, that's something that was sent after the Messiah. It was sent in such a way that we would be able to have it. It was always showing up here and there, but it was sent unto those who needed to fulfill whatever duty, whatever responsibility, the promise that the Most High has given. And it's going to be so important to have it on the doorpost of our heart. And this time, if it is not in the doorpost of our heart, now it could be in our tongues, it could be in our mind, but the Most High promised us in Hebrews chapter 9, Hebrews chapter 8, that He would put it in our mind. He will write it on the tablet of our heart. Is it written? Is that there? And that is the way that no one will have to teach each other from greatest to least. Know Him, for all will know from greatest to least. Now, the understanding of that is that the Most High has given everybody a measurement of faith in the beginning, along with the Torah, along with the instructions. And those things are up to us according to the faith that we have, and according to the faith that is given to, that we should work in that. We should do the best that we can, because faith says aman, it says believe. It says that that's something that once we do believe, then we have to continue to go forward in that. Am I perfect in that? No, but I'm learning each day how to discipline myself from certain things. How to be like, all right, that's enough. Like, that's enough. That needs to be cut off completely. But I need the Ruach HaKodesh. I need the Spirit, the sacred Spirit from the Most High, from Creator. And if we do not do it, then these plagues will touch us. We quote all day that no plague shall come near our dwelling, but we live any kind of way. And the Most High is calling, even for me, even for all of us, because if you read the book of Revelation, it's unto bodies, not just that traditional church that we've been, that we pretty much been trained and conditioned into believing that how man said things should go is how they should be. But I'm talking about kingdom. I'm talking about a people who is really on fire, ready to do these things. There are going to be reports being sent to everybody's heart on what they need to get better with. And if they do not, and this is nothing new, it's just restoring again. But this time it's going to be the commandments within the heart. Is it being kept in spirit? Is it being kept in its intent? And if it is not, these plagues are going to drop down. Now, just because I have a gift to hear from the Most High, to give unto the people, doesn't mean it doesn't pertain to me. Because it is written, even when you hear about Jeremiah, Yahuah, and when you hear about him, he had to give the words of the Most High, and then the Most High would be like, if your face is disfigured, if your face is fearful, if you are afraid of the sons of Anathoth, I believe, and if you are afraid, then I'm going to turn your face over to them or something like that. Pretty much saying that if you don't give these words, then this is going to happen. You know what I'm saying? So it's very critical, even for the ones who have the word to give it. and to do the things that the Most High is saying doing. All this time the Most High has been instructing us and leading us on how to obey. Now, you know, some people, they go so overboard with it and get ready to tell people they're cut off. And I don't know what spirit they come in. Unless you come by the spirit of the Most High, be careful when you say that people are cut off. Because if you say people are cut off, then it's most likely when stuff starts to go down, you will be cut off. Be careful. You know, unless you be right by Ruach HaKodesh, not just by what you read. Make sure that what you're saying from Ruach, yes, of course the things of Ruach comes from what is written, but make sure that you know the Most High told you to say that. Otherwise, you're going to suffer for that very thing that you have penalized somebody else for. And judge nothing before it's time. You know, and there's more to that scripture too that makes sense in what I'm saying. So be careful, Mishpaka. Be careful, family. Mishpaka means family in Hebrew. And be careful. Make sure that you are in shalom. You are in right standing. Pray that you be in right standing. That the Most High can see His righteousness working inside of you when all of this stuff is happening. The Most High, the Son of the Most High, Yahushua HaMashiach, the Anointed One, the Savior, came and He spoke and He said, pray that you are able to endure all of these things that are to come, because these things have to happen. So let's be careful blaming stuff on Hashatan, which is the adversary in Hebrew. Let's be careful with blaming stuff on Hashatan, because some stuff the Most High wants to happen or allows to happen. It's not that the Most High wants death to roam, but there's a reason for it. There's a reason why these things happen. And there's a greater plan the Most High has for doing His will. And it's only to the wisdom of the Most High is the reason why certain things happen, especially death, and people can't understand it. Why? Because you're not dead. But there are some things that was given from wisdom, from the elders, from those before us, who have taught us. And mankind have worked so hard because they've given themselves over to the influence of the devil and allowed that stuff to be taken away from us, taken out from the scriptures, ripped and pulled out. So we are the ones that in the spirit, not just we, but in the spirit, then we have the power to rightly divide, to cut, to put it back to its original place where it's supposed to be at. So y'all be careful out there, Mishpaka. I encourage y'all right now. This is a tough time, and we do not like the stuff that the elite is doing. But let's not blame everything on elite. Let's look at the prophecy that has to be fulfilled. Let's look at all of the stuff that has to be done. Let's pay attention to the signs. Let's be more in detail and more careful on how the Most High told us to observe this word. Now, can you do it alone? No. And this is why Shaul, Paul, noticed those, people who's in English right now who transition into understanding the Hebrew names and the origins of the belief. That, there were things that were being taught that we should understand so carefully, so deeply. There are things that the Most High are given to us through the commands that we cannot keep them alone, trying to do it to our own intellect the way that we think it should be done. So be careful, because even Yahuah said that it was hard, it's tough when without Ruach, without the righteousness of the law. Yes, there's the letter of the law, but be careful, you guys out there that are so hard about the letter of the law that you do not teach the righteousness of the law. Neither do you show the righteousness of the law to the people. But you come as judges, and you come as those who have authority and bid people to observe, as the Son of the Most High said. But you, not even with one finger, without even one movement, will move to do any of those things. So you be careful out there. If you're teaching the commandments, make sure you're doing them, because you can't fool nobody. You can make it seem like you're doing it in secret, but you can make it seem like you're doing it out in the open, but in secret the Most High is watching you, and He's watching me too. And I'm striving to do it, and only by the Spirit. The Spirit also help our infirmities, which are weakness, the Ruach HaKodesh. So y'all stay encouraged out there. Remember these things. This is a warning, and this is exhortation, and this is also encouragement. It's more encouragement than anything. Y'all Have a blessed Shabbat. Have a blessed day. Have a blessed all of that. Yom, all of that. And as we prepare for the Feast of Dedication, make sure your heart is ready. Pour out unto the Most High. We don't only do that just because we're observing in the heavens what time to do stuff. Make sure that it's something you live. This is what the Most High is saying. I want relationship. That's why I wanted y'all to keep the feast. That's why I wanted y'all to come and sit at my table and eat and sup with me. Because I wanted y'all to have relationship. And relationship is more important than momentarily friendships. So make sure that it's not just for a moment. Don't only come to the Most High for a moment. And that's doing something to me too. Because it's reminding me to stay right here. Alright, Mishpaka, I love y'all. Y'all be blessed out there. And shalom.